Hi guys, how you all doing? Welcome back again to another episode. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video, guys. Guys, only God in heaven knows the reason why this guy is lamenting, crying. He's getting deported. Oh my goodness. Like, I don't know. I don't know why the MAGAs have to do this, because the MAGAs are the reason why a lot of people are facing so many these difficulties in this 2025. Anyway, guys, we are going to be checking this video compilation, so I want you to watch them and let me know what you think about them in the comment section, and I'll be coming back with my commentaries.
Oh, they know. Barack Obama drops more hints. It's becoming abundantly clear now that the Democrats are signaling that something is coming, that they are going to take a stand and not just sit by and watch things happen without doing something. Yesterday, former President Barack Obama gave a speech at the Obama Foundation Democracy Forum. Listen to this part that caught my attention. Here it is.
What happens when the other side has repeatedly and abundantly made clear they are not interested in playing by the rules? It's a problem. And when that happens, we fight for what we believe in. There are going to be times, potentially, when one side tries to stack the deck and lock in a permanent grip on power, either by actively suppressing votes or politicizing the armed forces or using the judiciary, the criminal justice system to go after opponents. And in those circumstances, pluralism does not call for us to just stand back and say, well, I'm not sure that's okay. In those circumstances, a line has been crossed, and we have to stand firm and speak out and organize and mobilize as forcefully as we can. But even in those circumstances, it's important to look for allies in unlikely places. And too often we assume that people on the other side have monolithic views, when in reality some of them may share our beliefs in sticking to the rules, observing norms. And that's why, when it's appropriate, there is nothing wrong with reinforcing and lifting up elected officials or voters, your neighbors, your friends, who you may not disagree with anything, but they do agree with you on that, because they may be able to exert influence on people they've got relationships with within the other party. So, none of this will be easy.
Did you notice how he would pause and make sure to be careful about what he says? He's the best at doing this, but he was very careful at what he was saying during this part of his speech. He is signaling that something is coming that's going to be significant and that is going to require all Americans to come together to stand up for what is right, for what is just, and for the truth. It's something so significant that it's going to require us to reach out to our opponents on the other side of the aisle and garner their support, which they should support. If they still stand up for right and wrong, which he's suggesting they do, then they will support what's coming. Between what Kamala has said lately, Cory Booker, Gavin Newsom, and now Barack Obama, they are trying to subtly prepare everyone for what may be coming.
Dear Ophelia, when they came for women and took away their autonomy and freedoms, you said nothing. And when they came for the rights of trans people, you said nothing. And when they came for the immigrants, you said nothing. When they came for African Americans and Black history, you didn't say shit. And when he released over 1,500 treasonous insurrectionists into the general population, you said nothing. After they beat the shit out of our police officers, nothing. You are not an influencer. You don't stand for trans rights, Black rights, indigenous rights, immigrants' rights, or gay rights. You only stand for yourself. And I'm ashamed that I ever called you a friend. You don't know how to be a friend to anybody. When they asked who you were voting for, you sat on the fence and stood for nothing. Even when you had the same number of followers as Donald Trump did, you still didn't say shit. But when they came for TikTok and your income was at risk, you wouldn't shut up about it. And you have done nothing but profit from minorities. I see you. We all see you. The only reason you even got this far is because people like me built your platform for you. The people that you won't stand up for today. The people that you never really stood up for before. Your days pretending that you ever gave a shit about black people, gay people, or any other minority are numbered. And baby, I'm here for it. Mama what? Mama not.
All the Trump supporter parents in Texas are crying literally on the internet because he's closing the schools. Oh, it's almost like he said he would do that. Crazy, right? Why are you mad that your kids are going to be dumber than you? That's what you literally voted for. You literally voted for your kids to grow up to be fucking imbeciles, and now y'all are mad that you gotta homeschool them. Like, I feel like Trump supporters voted for Trump in hopes that he would not keep his promises, but he's doing even worse than that. He refuses to keep the good promises that he made and is only sticking to the bad ones. Now your kids can't fucking read and you're upset? At what point in life are we just gonna start calling Trump supporters idiots? Like fucking dummies. That's what they are. They're imbeciles. They have an IQ of 2. Everyone say it with me. You play games made by a donkey. You look like a what? An ass. Thank you.
Guys, people are beginning to wear fake masks because they are using it to, to hide their identity. Like what is currently going on, people cannot longer walk freely on the road. People cannot longer speak their language, their dialect, because they are just scared of the unknown circumstances.
I'm not MAGA, please don't scroll. I have a moral compass and a soul. And you're goddamn right I'm Antifa. If you're new to my page, I support the LGBTQIA, I support black communities, I support Latin communities, I support people of faith and people of no faith. I am my mother's son, and I support women's rights. And unlike Donald Trump, I'm an actual Christian. My faith is my faith alone, and I don't press it upon anyone else. Every faith is subjective. And my mother raised me right, as did my father, to know the difference between good and evil, right and wrong. I am not a veteran. My family served. I have never nor will ever claim the honor title of veteran. I did spend 2 years of my life between 2017 and 2019 driving 33 states across the nation, helping homeless veterans. I have drafted proposed legislation to house homeless veterans called the Character by Integrity Act. Donald Trump's first term inspired me to do this journey because I know he doesn't care about veterans. Donald Trump has never done a single thing for veterans. I am the enemy within that supports the Constitution and will never pledge allegiance to one man. And though my name says Empathy Tour, empathy is not sympathy and is not apathy. And empathy does not equal tolerance of immorality. Period.
Come on, show your face so I can report you. Come on, show your face. I can report you.
Y'all, why I just seen on my For You page it said the cartel opened fire? They opened fire! They opened fire! Get him, Tiger! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, 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 mi amigos, yes! Fight back, yes!
People here illegally without any criminal conviction will be arrested and deported. Listen up to Tom Hallman.
Others that don't have a criminal conviction but are in the country illegally, they will be arrested too, because we're not going to strike. And this is the difference between the last administration and this administration. ICE is going to enforce the immigration law. There's nothing in the INA, the Immigration Nationality Act, says you got to be convicted of a serious crime in order to be removed from this country. So There's going to be more collateral arrests in sanctuary cities because they forced us to go in the community and find the guy we're looking for.
Everyone here illegally is at risk. ICE won't discriminate. People here illegally without any criminal convictions will be arrested.
You are also saying that those who are undocumented in the U.S., also who don't have criminal records, people who are working in their communities, maybe even have spouses who are American citizens, they could be swept up with ICE today as well?
What I'm telling you is when we go find our priority target, which is a criminal alien, if he's with others in the United States illegally, we're going to take enforcement action against him. We're going to enforce the immigration law. Others that don't have a criminal conviction but are in the country illegally, they will be arrested too.
Hello, mi gente. Go back and watch that whole video, but I want to point out one thing, and we need to remember these things, okay? You remember on the campaign trail, the narrative was that they're going to get rid of all the criminals, all the gang members, right? That what they were deporting were just criminals coming in from other countries. That was his narrative. And now you see for yourself, Tom Homan tell you that now it don't matter if they have a criminal record or not, they're going to be deported. Now, wait, hold on. I understand that that's part of the mass deportation, right? But I'm also going to tell you that that's how they got you to hate a marginalized community by painting them as criminals. And right now, he made that statement because he damn well knows that the majority of the people that he is going to arrest and mass deport do not have fucking criminal fucking records. Now, if you hear this and it still don't fucking matter to you, then we all know that you operate with the hate in your heart. But what you're not going to do is that you're not going to paint a picture of a marginalized community just because of the hatred of your heart and call them a criminal. And then when it comes time to deport them, come back and tell you, yeah, well, now we're deporting people that are not criminals because fucking they never fucking were. But I digress.
No, initially before this election, a lot of people, some of the people think that this administration is going to favor the white. That was what they thought. And people choose Trump over Kamala. Yeah, people couldn't vote for Kamala simply because she was a black woman, right? So they thought that the administration was going to favor only the white. But as it stands now, like everyone is hearing the heat, both the whites, both the black, everybody. A lot of people have been laid off from their job. The tariff is there, the Medicare, so many things. All I can say is that this is what they wanted and they have getting it in full package. Well guys, let me know what are your thoughts about this video in the comment section. Don't forget to like.